Hi, I'm Teddy Pie, and you're watching Breaking News at the Forest School.
We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred.
Hi, I'm investigative reporter Teddy Pie, and welcome to another edition of Breaking News at the Forest School. Today, it's mid-May, but it feels really cold, and there is snow on the ground and ice falling from the branches, hitting me in the face. There's a lot going on today in the woods, and I would like to invite you to come on and explore with me. So what do you say? Let's go! And we got some breaking news here at the Forest School. There has been some logging going on near the giant rock. Well, here's one. Cut down. You can still see it's got needles on it. We actually talked about this tree in another episode. See the needles? A nice deep green on the one side and the kind of whitish green on the other side. These are hemlock needles from a hemlock tree. Cut down a hemlock. So this tree got cut down, but they left it here. And if you look at the buds here, these buds look kind of familiar. You may remember them from a previous episode. Nice gold colored. And the bark is nice and smooth. These buds from a beech tree. And look, the buds haven't opened on this, but they've been cut down. Are we live? Okay. And breaking news here, right next to the chopped down beech tree, I found another tree that is the exactly same kind of bark, same kind of buds, except look, they're opening up, and you can even see they're kind of fuzzy on the inside, and they've got green, and these are so much more open than the other ones. And the reason being is because, if you look, I'm going to turn the camera around, this tree got knocked down by other trees, but it's still growing in the ground. And so it's still getting all the nutrients, and it's still, the buds are opening up compared to the other beech tree where the buds aren't opening up because it's been disconnected from the ground. Really interesting. Breaking news. All right, we're gonna try to free this downed little beech tree from the other log to help it continue to grow. Be free, my friend! I'm really pushed down. I don't know how else gonna stand up, so I'm gonna make it interlock with another tree if I can. We'll check back in on this tree in another episode. Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the show, Where Am I? Where you have to guess where I am. Come on, let's figure it out. All right, here's our first stop. Where do you think I am right now? I won't move the camera yet. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1. I'm in the teepee at the Richmond Forest School. Breaking news here, Forest School, Richmond, Vermont. We're back at the Coltsfoot Patch, right at the entrance of where you get dropped off if you come here as a student, near the little shelter up there. You can see it by the road. We're by the Coltsfoot Patch, except now you can see the leaf that's growing. Kind of looks like a horseshoe. See the horseshoe shape? Kind of like a U. That's what's called Coltsfoot. Do you see any tracks here, or are there no tracks? look at this snow. Although there's a lot of snow, it's really hard to see tracks right now because big globs of snow stuck on the branches up high keep falling to the ground. Breaking news here at the forest school. There are literally large chunks of ice falling from the tops of the trees, and now that it's warming up and the wind is getting strong, large chunks come and have been hitting me on the nose, in the eye, in the face. This is the size of the chunks of ice that are falling from the branches. And we're back. And returning from last week, here is the mystery plant. Did you figure out what it was? Here's the beautiful underside of the plant. If you look, you can see right in the middle, this little part right here, there's a little tiny stem that leads to a flower that's not open right now, but is preparing. And this plant right here is called a star flower because it makes these beautiful white flowers. They kind of look like stars. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Star flower. I'll let you know when it's flowering here. And interestingly enough, look at this sturdy plant. It has, as many of the ephemeral flowers have done, have survived the snow, this late snowstorm. We're live. And I found more remnants from a couple weeks ago. We saw these flowers that were coming out of the buds. And the bud and flower specialist, Emily, told us that these were from red maples because they're some of the earliest ones to open up. So I thought it would be cool to check out a red maple tree. Now way up there, it almost looks yellow, but I think it's a mixture of red and yellow small maple leaves growing out of the buds. And breaking news here, Forest School, Richmond, Vermont, investigative reporter Teddy Pye, we have found some of the leaves that have fallen, actually. A little branch has snapped off and they've fallen from the red maple tree. Let's take a look. And here they are in this big pile of snow. Beautiful, somewhat light. So it's not really yellow, even though it kind of looks yellow from afar, but it's kind of like this very lime green with some hues of red. Very, very beautiful, growing into red maple leaves. All right, that'll do it. Back to you, Jim. Okay, Jim's not responding. We're just gonna keep broadcasting here. 1 second. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
This is a teen rite of passage retreat, and the rite of passage is something that most cultures, the vast majority of cultures throughout the world and throughout history have had, so that the children can be supported in their change to adulthood.
A lot of what creates the safety of ReTribe is right away we're gonna play. But it can be really edgy for people to play and just totally be themselves.
Play sets the ground for connection, for community, for laughter, for that sweet spot of love.
And now for today's
mystery plant.
Here it is, folks. The mystery plant of the week. As you can see, it's got 2 leaves. It's really small, really small. Here's my hand for comparison. It's popping out of the ground, and it looks like there's some leaves growing out. And there's several of them. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here. So there's a lot of them growing. Stay tuned for the next edition to find out what plant this is. Breaking news! I just stumbled upon even more of the mystery plant of the week. I'm finding it everywhere I'm walking. Right now, it's here near the main camp. And it's also by some, what we learned last week, some Canada Mayflower. And from weeks ago, trout lily. And look, here's a whole tree of red maple. Notice how these buds down low are quite open. And the higher you get towards the very top, they're not quite as open yet. Now for another round of guess where I am. I'm sitting here in the sun, some kind of branch or pole with another one by my foot and another one by my other foot. And I'm near the fire circle and the tarp. I'm at the main camp on our little balance beam jungle acrobat flippy dippy center. Technical term. Look at this interesting tree here, and look how high it has grown up from the ground. Its roots start all the way above, like 2 feet from the ground, and below it is what appears to be a stump. Now, why do you think there's so much space in between the stump and the ground and the living tree, which appears to be a birch? My guess is that the tree died, fell over, and then this tree started growing on top of it at some point in some soil, and the roots grew around it, and eventually the dead trunk of the tree composted back to the ground. So now we have this extra space. Very magical, very magical. Breaking news here at the Forest School in Richmond, Vermont. Investigative reporter Teddy Pye, and I'm at the shortcut trail that forest schoolers often take to get out of the forest school. It appears there's been some trail work done around the corner where many young ones have fallen to their doom. And now to play one more round of Where Am I? I'll give you 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's right, I'm in a culvert. Right at the entrance of camp. You probably can't see outside because of the glare. But anyways, folks, we are all about out of time here at the Forest School. So I just wanted to thank you again for watching. On behalf of all the Forest School mentors, we miss you and we love you, and we hope you're getting a lot of good outside time, getting to connect with nature, and we really hope to see you soon. And the day is done, the dance goes on. Have a great time!